going on, guys? So, episode 3 of What If debuted, and it's okay. What If will feature 9 scenarios based in the multiverse, depicting alternate versions of the MCU. And from what I can gather, all the stories will tie in together. So this episode features Fury's big week, which is when he was gathering together all the heroes for the Avengers initiative. In this universe, however, things go a bit differently. So, starting off with Fury and Romanoff recruiting Tony Stark in Iron Man 2. Tony is suffering from palladium poisoning due to the core of the arc reactor in his chest. Black Widow gives him a temporary serum, but instead of fixing the problem, it just kills him. Black Widow is then taken into custody by Brock Romlow and the rest of S.H.I.E.L.D. as she is charged with Tony Stark's murder. Then, as S.H.I.E.L.D. agents gather around Thor's hammer in New Mexico, Thor arrives to retrieve it. Hawkeye is tasked with keeping an eye on Thor, but then somehow manages to accidentally kill him with an arrow to the chest. Hawkeye is then put in a holding cell where he too is charged with murder, the murder of Thor. With heroes dropping like flies, Fury enlists the help of an old friend. It's here where the Bifrost sends down an army of Asgardians led by Loki, who is looking for his brother's killer. Fury agrees to hand over whoever's responsible as soon as they find him, and they agree to work together for the time being. As things are looking grim, Black Widow heads to Virginia to speak with Betty Ross about a certain green giant. And then, General Ross promptly shows up to capture Banner, but before they can act, Hulk is shot by an unknown enemy and explodes. Black Widow desperately searches for an answer until she too is disposed of. With basically the whole team wiped out, Nick Fury visits the grave of Hope Van Dyne, who served as a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent for a stint of time. Suddenly, Fury is attacked, and it's revealed that the person who's been killing all the heroes is none other than Hank Pym, who's now wearing the Yellow Jacket suit. Hope was killed in action, and Hank blames Nick Fury, so to get revenge, he's been killing the would-be Earth's mightiest heroes. So then they engage in a fight, and Fury pretty much dodges like every attack Pym throws at him. Pretty easily. Then suddenly, Nick Fury multiplies into hundreds of himself, and as Hank's distracted, he's taken into S.H.I.E.L.D. custody. The duplicates vanish, and it's actually Loki who is behind the trick. With the killer caught, Fury tells Loki he can take the hammer and go. But Loki has other plans. He then appears on TV, giving the same speech he did in Germany in the original Avengers movie about how people needed to be ruled. And from here, Fury finally finds the frozen shield of Captain America as his old friend, Captain Marvel, shows up to help. The end. Well, this one wasn't my favorite episode, but it wasn't horrible. I liked how Hank Pym used the Yellow Jacket suit to kill off the Avengers. I mean, in his own right, his actions were just. His daughter was dead, but honestly, he was blinded by vengeance. Also to note, with the Avengers dead, who will stop Loki now? A new team, perhaps? I guess we'll have to wait and see what the Watcher has in store for us. See you then.